James gripped the steering wheel tightly as he drove down the desolate country road. The night was pitch black, and the only source of light came from his car's headlights. The wind howled through the trees, adding an eerie soundtrack to his journey. Feeling a shiver down his spine, he glanced at the car's rearview mirror and saw nothing but darkness behind him. However, an uneasy feeling crept over him, as if someone or something was watching from the shadows. As he continued driving, static filled the car's radio, and a faint voice echoed through the speakers. It was a chilling, unintelligible whisper that sent shivers down his spine. He tried to change the station, but the same haunting voice persisted. Suddenly, the radio crackled to life, and a familiar voice spoke through the static. It was his late father, uttering cryptic warnings that only James could understand. Beads of sweat formed on his forehead as he struggled to comprehend the messages. Memories of a dark secret he had buried long ago resurfaced, and guilt gnawed at him. The road seemed to stretch on forever, with no signs of civilization in sight. Fear consumed him, and he could feel his sanity slipping away. He wondered if he was losing his mind. In the distance, he spotted a figure standing by the side of the road. Panic surged through him, but curiosity got the better of him, and he slowed down to get a better look. The figure was a woman in a tattered white gown, her face hidden in the shadows. As the car approached, she vanished into thin air, leaving James in a state of disbelief. He continued driving, haunted by the ghostly apparition and the messages from beyond. The road became a maze, twisting and turning endlessly, leading him deeper into the heart of darkness. As the night wore on, the whispers grew louder, and the car's interior filled with an icy chill. Shadows danced around him, and he could swear he saw faces staring back at him from the windows. With trembling hands, he reached for his phone to call for help, but there was no signal. He was truly alone, trapped in this nightmare. James knew he had to confront his past and the guilt that haunted him. He had to find a way to appease the malevolent presence that was tormenting him. As the first light of dawn approached, the messages ceased and the radio fell silent. The road finally led him to a small, forgotten cemetery at the edge of the forest. There, he found an old grave with the name Sarah engraved on the tombstone. It was the final resting place of the woman he had seen on the road. Fueled by determination, James confessed his past sins and apologized for his mistakes. As the sun rose, he felt a sense of peace wash over him. The malevolent presence finally dissipated, and he knew that he had laid Sarah's spirit to rest. From that day on, James avoided that desolate road, but he could never forget the haunting drive that had changed his life forever. The memories of that fateful night would forever linger in the deepest corners of his mind, a constant reminder of the thin line between the living and the death,